Marriage interrupted.
Marriage and ADHD?
Marriage and ADHD, it is.
It is ADHD.
I start every video reminding everyone that we're not professionals. We're just an ordinary couple, where I'm not allowed to say an older couple.
Older? What are you talking about?
And we are just here to help. We're working daily on navigating through marriage when one has ADHD, the other has a whole slew of issues just labeled differently. And I put together a little pamphlet to get my thoughts out and shared it, and someone said it should be a book, and but John should be a part of it. So Jonathan jumped in and I wrote a chapter and he would respond, and then we were told,
I don't have the main character.
I think we were both main characters, and we were just informed that it needed to be bigger and more and better. So my little pamphlet's over 200 pages. So it's just kind of sparked us to start our YouTube channel and reach out in hopes that we can help other couples so they don't feel as alone as we have felt in the past. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So
what's today's topic?
Today, there are several traits. Not everyone with ADHD has all of the same behavioral patterns, but there are some that tend to be more common. One of them is people pleasing. People pleasing. Do you feel you're in that category? That you
Am I a people pleaser?
You tell me. Do you think you're a people pleaser?
Yeah, I guess I like to make sure everybody's having a good time or have everything taken care of.
Part of people pleasing is there's a lot of people pleasing. One of which Jonathan tends to do quite often is overhelp.
Overhelp.
Are you aware of the times that you overhelp?
Meaning when I don't want you to do something, so I volunteer?
Yeah, so when I will be doing something and you'll come over and you'll start to help, and I'll say, no, I got this. No, I'm going to do it. And it's like, no, I got this.
I feel bad you're doing it. Like last night, dinner. You didn't want me to help you.
No, I didn't. I didn't want you to help me with dinner, but there was two reasons. One, I had no idea what I was making. I was making it up as I went along, so I didn't know how to ask for help.
I was just offering my assistance.
The other part of that is often when Jonathan says, I want to help with dinner, I'll say, great, could you do this? This is the first thing I need. He'll do that and then walk away. And he'll say, but I help. But when you make dinner, there's more than just the peppers to chop. There's all these other things. So
yeah, you always give me the onions to cut, though.
I do more often than not.
You always give me the bad part of the job.
Yeah.
You always get the fun part.
Well, I don't know if any of cooking to me is fun, but so Jonathan will say, oh, I would love to help. He'll do something, and then I see him on the couch watching TV, or I don't know where he went. And so sometimes it's easier for me not to just do it, and that's on me. That's 100% on me. I'm talking more about when
you have to tell me when you need help.
Yes.
So if you don't set a time.
And that's just it. And we've had
I need help right now, or I need help in 10, 15 minutes.
So, well, yes, you're doing two things here, though. But you're like, so for dinner, yes, I need help. Now, the first thing is, I'll say the first thing I need is the peppers chopped or the onion chopped, right? And then
always
and then you disappear after. You forgot that there's probably a second, third, and fourth. But that's not really the people-pleasing part. The part I'm wanting to discuss today is really how you become insistent and persistent. When I know this is you trying to be a gentleman, but it goes beyond that. When I'll say, I'll be carrying something, you go, I want to take that. And my thing is, if I've got everything from out of the car all wrapped in my hands, and you want to take the one thing that's in the back of my arm, I'm like, no, it's easier for me
The
just to
heavy
get
thing.
inside. Yes, but it's easier for me to get inside. And then we're in the front of the house scrambling because you can't hear me say, I'd rather just get in the house than have to take everything off my arms. So you could take the one heavy thing for me. Or I'll say, can you take this? That's easy
You're
to get
saying
to.
I should be more cognizant and not offer help,
No, yes.
not help you.
No, that's different. Again, so we're not going in circles, and this whole thing is just confusing to everyone listening. It's not that I don't want the help, and it's not just me. It's the persistence. It's in a conversation when, and I try not to bring up the kids when we do these because their private life is their private life. But once in a while, they'll have a situation and they'll be sharing it with us, and they really don't want our help. They just want us to listen. And you'll keep helping or giving suggestions or making kind of funny, sarcastic remarks. And I'm in the background going, no, that's not what they mean now. And I could see our children getting more frustrated. And I'll get that way too sometimes. But Jonathan so badly wants to have the answers and help that he has to keep going and keep going.
Is that an ADHD thing?
I think that's part of the need you have to solve and help and be that person to please.
Yeah.
I do. From all the reading I've done on the
What's the
people-pleasing
solution?
aspect of it, I think it's is there solutions out? Just being aware of the cues around you. I think that maybe that's the bottom line. Maybe I can just hear myself talk this out. Is being able to read people's cues.
I'm glad this therapy is helping you.
It is. I hope it's helping you too, because I think that I do, and I hope it's helping those listening, because sometimes it's just hearing the cues, reading the cues, being aware of what others around you want and need. And I think sometimes Jonathan doesn't have that filter to that, right? In his mind, he sees something that needs to be corrected, and he's going to help, and he's going to make that happen. He's going to be that hero, and I use that word hero, and maybe not the hero per se, but he's going to help.
You can use that word. That's fine.
As a father, as a spouse, but we can't always be the hero, right? In some situations, I'm flattered and love the fact my husband wants to help me carry my groceries, but I would love to be heard when I'm spoken, right? But I think that's, again, part of the people pleasing.
Maybe I'm afraid that if I don't help you, I'll hear it later. Well, I had all those heavy groceries and you didn't offer to help bring them in.
That could happen with me. It could, but I don't think so much, because I know, especially when it comes to the groceries, my frustration is I'm that person that doesn't want to make 20 trips. I want to take as much as I can the first time and just get inside. So I don't know about that one so much. Some of the others, probably, maybe, I would then say something. But again, I love to be asked. I just also love to be heard. I love to say, yes, could you chop the onion? That's the first thing I need. And know that when I turn around, that you're available to do the peppers. So
my eyes are burning too bad to do peppers. So
I'll maybe the solution in our
maybe
family,
the other things first.
in the kitchen, I do the onions, and then he'll stay around to do the rest. But again, I think it's just Jonathan's need to help all the time, in the people pleasing aspect, not in the, hey honey, the grass needs to be mowed. Oh, I'll do that, sweetie. And then 5 hours later, the grass needs to be mowed. I know, I'm going to do that. And I use that as a loose example.
You're saying because the grass needs to be mowed today.
It does. But
that was a hint.
But what I'm saying is there's two different things here. When I ask him to do something and he puts it off, that's different. It's when he recognizes something needs to be done, not when something needs to be done is pointed out. That's different. When I point it out to him, it could be put off. But if he sees it as, if he's watching it, he wants to come in and rescue. He wants to be that person who makes it all better all the time, even when the person on the other end or the people around are trying to help with that filter of, no, this isn't the time or the place, emotionally or physically.
This is good. We're talking this out. Yeah. You're learning a lot. That's good.
And you?
I'm trying.
Yeah. So.
Can I fill your cup up for you one day?
So that's something that I wanted to share today. Anything else on that, Jonathan?
Yeah, I'll be more cognizant of over helping.
Yeah, I don't know.
Over offering.
No, offering isn't the problem.
Following through with my offers.
That's the back end of it. Once I accept that, or anyone.
Okay, if it does not rain today, I will mow the lawn.
Thank you. But again, for all of us to just be aware of other people's body language as well as their words, and when it's no, thank you, I got this, to be able to accept that they've got that and not keep begging to be.
What does this mean?
What do you mean that means? Like, no, I don't need your help. No, can you hear my words? Like, no.
It's like you want to cut my head off.
This is a Marriage Interrupted.
Marriage and ADHD.
I'm Felicia.
Go on and on. I'm Jonathan, as always.